walls, a bit like my own, except that they weren't teenage girls. Most of them were in their 80s. Let's have some music now, there still are, from someone who, during the 70s, stormed the charts with hits like Can the Can and Devilgate Drive to become the Queen of Rock. Well, she's back with a new single, What Goes Around Comes Around. Please welcome Suzi Quatro.
I was walking down the street, shook the dust from my shoes, thinking of a place to be. I said, hey babe, we got nothing to lose. They say the best things in life are free. Well, don't you know that what goes around comes around, and what goes around comes around, it goes around and round and round and round and round. Everyone can be cruel sometimes. It's a lonely life, such a lonely life, when you take what you need. Love is the seed on which we feed, and what goes around comes around, and what goes around comes around, it goes around and round and round and round and round. And I would take you there on a mystical flight, and we'll make it there, and it'll be alright. And you can call me crazy, we'll be laughing, walking, ooh, sweet talking. What goes around comes around, and what goes around comes around, it goes around and round and round and round and round. We're gonna know somehow where we're bound, and we'll go somehow on a silver cloud. It goes round and round and round and round and round. Yeah. You and me, babe, yeah, we got what it takes. We don't live for life, no, not for love's sake. Lonely nights, lonely nights, lonely, lonely, love. Ooh, what goes around comes around, it goes around and round and round and round and round. Ooh, what goes around?
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Suzi, that's the first single you released in 6 years. What's taking you so long?
Oh, I was busy. I was just out gigging, actually. To tell you the truth, when about that time ago, a lot of things were happening in my life, and I went through a very not pleasant divorce a few years ago. And when that was happening, I chose to keep a low profile for the kids and for the family. So I kind of just worked abroad and didn't work over here for a while. Now I'm remarried and everything's back to normal, and I can just, I'm here again.
What's the significance of the title, What Goes Around Comes Around?
Because it's life. It's a song that I wrote about what's going on in my life, what goes around in everybody's life, and something I've discovered, that you get back what you give, and you can't change it. You do something nice, you get it back. You do something bad, poor, don't you? Don't you just, sooner or later, comes knocking at your door, excuse me, let me in, you was a bad girl.
Your comeuppance is on its way.
Yeah, always.
But the interesting thing, listening to you singing that song, there's a certain kind of ease. It's completely different. Just look at this. From your first #1, 22 years ago, Can the Can. A bit raunchy.
Oh, God.
Oh, just I'll tell you what, if Charlie Lansbury had a pair of glittery sandals like that, he'd have worn them. He really would. Did you, I mean, you were never into frocks at all?
No, other people were. No, I was more of a T-shirt, blue jean. You know, the way I move on stage, to tell you the truth, is not conducive to wearing skirts.
No, that's
You know,
true.
one leg's usually over here, one over there. The bass guitar, it's like, it's just...
Somebody once said something terribly rude about you. They said
they?
that when you were playing the bass, you could actually get very excited. Was that?
What are you trying to say,
I don't
dear?
know, I don't know.
My bass and I have a wonderful relationship.
The
Safe sex at all times, yes, absolutely.
Did you, when you look at the music scene then and you reflect on it, how easy was it for a girl in the music scene in those days?
Nearly impossible.
Really?
I had to, well, this is just personal now. I made up my mind that if I was going to play the bass guitar, which I've been playing now for 31 years, I was going to play it better than most men so that they could never say to me, oh, gee, that's cute, you play nice for a girl. And believe me, nobody has said it. So I took myself very seriously indeed. But there were no women around. I had no role models at all. It was like, you can't do that because you're a woman. You can't dress like that because you're a woman. You can't talk like that because you're a woman. I broke every single rule. And now, it's not so unusual.
But there must have been times when, you know, the fact that you did look good, look better than the average stubble-chinned male, got you places that if you'd been a guy, wouldn't have got you. I mean...
No.
No?
Not true at all. A woman in a male industry has to be twice as good. And that's just not show business, that's every job. We have to be very good at what we do.
Who do you admire nowadays on the pop scene?
Oh, gosh. There's only one girl that springs to mind, and I'm a big, big fan of hers. That's Melissa Etheridge. She's real good. I'd love to do a duet with her. I think a lot of her.
Do you see this now? As I said, it's the first one for 6 years. Is this the comeback now? Is that you having
Well, I haven't
more
really
after
been
it?
away, but...
It's always an insult, double-edged compliment to say that, isn't
comeback.
it?
I mean, I work 120 shows a year, so I've never stopped, but I haven't been on vinyl for a while. So I guess it's a recording comeback, yeah.
Now, did you ever meet, because I was saying that was 1973,
Yeah.
which is almost exactly the same time that my next guest was... now, stop it.
He's going to sit here and I'm going to give him a big kiss.
Yeah, did you ever bump into one another in those days at Top of the Pops?
No, we never did. Isn't that funny? We might have been on the same shows, but we just never in the same place at the same time.
I think it's time we got him on, because there's obviously lots to reminisce. Oh, the gasp. They never do that when I come on at the top of the show. To jack them up to clap when I walk on. Anyway, my next guest was a dollar millionaire by the time he was 21.